Okay, so climate change is a bit shorter. Yes, fossil fuel use, as you are well aware, I'm sure, is connected to everything. And I think what that means is that you really need to make sure that climate change is a part of every single decision that you make, is considered in every single decision that you make. So a separate strategy kind of feels a bit strange to me, and I'd really like to see somewhere in that strategy that it needs to be considered in every single decision that the council makes. And I'd also quite like something about the precedents, so the importance of this work, this climate change work. You know, it's one thing for it to be considered, and it's another thing if it's not considered to be very important. I think it really is. So I would make it quite a high precedence. And I think, you know, managing the ongoing impacts of climate change, this is where you actually need to be building community resilience, because they're going to happen more and more. And so that's just to go back to my point earlier about strengthening communities funding. I guess it is a pretty hard, I think it's quite a hard ask to get everything right in the strategy, but an important aspect of it is a capacity to kind of evaluate how it's going and to adapt it. Because systems have a really bad habit of adapting around things to make them stay the same. And we've seen a lot of that. So just expect more of that and build some adaptive capacity into that strategy. I think that's what I want to say this stage.
Well, you could mention the bus infrastructure in your remaining minute if you wanted to, because the public transport infrastructure, because it is linked to climate change as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, I do. I just want to support that. You know, I live in Horswell. I know that every single road into the city, every morning is clogged, is congested. And the only way we're going to build our way out of that is to build public transport. And Lincoln Road is one of those. We really need a bus lane all the way up there so that we can get... So people don't get stuck in traffic, because there's absolutely no incentive for people to get on a bus if they're going to get stuck in traffic and have to stop all the way into town. So I think building that infrastructure is pretty important, and I'd like to see it done soon. Very soon. High priority.
And I quite liked your asking us to change the word blueprint. I've got a natural antipathy to the word myself. Yes. So thank you. All right, thank you very much for making the time available and for submitting on both. Much appreciated.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you. And next is